I want to simplify language, and I want to simplify who I'm talking about.
How about simplify spiritual arts? What about absorbing energies? Huh! Because that would automatically wage your energies anyways. You look in between your fingers, you see energy. Absorb hurricane spiritual energy, spiritually, imagine it, and voila. You protected more so. Like those damn demons tried to claw at me. They couldn't get inside me. Because I had so much energy over time. An etheric body. But of course he ain't talking to humans, he talking to non-humans. Who can or have gotten possessed, but or can get possessed. Because they have a lack of energies. It's true that the dark is falling to the wayside, but I'm telling you, the false light is going to move in, and that's not going to work.
Okay, so when I refer to the cabal, I am referring to the deep state, the medical mafia.
I just don't understand why he don't talk about the false light as much, or at all. Does he? I can't remember.
And the central banking system, the corporate cabal, the powers that were. Okay, the dark side of it.
No, they still are. Those pedo dicks, trainees are walking the stage like they own humanity still, or they still hanging on for dear life. So it's still around. If they were, then humans would be helped right now, and definitely separated from you all. But I do believe the human males are suffering a lot, and the human females definitely being fucked.
Of course. When I refer to the Alliance, what I'm referring to is not only Space Force and the Star Nations, benevolent Star Nations that are here, but
no, they ain't benevolent. They here to colonize. They were never wanting to actually free humanity and separate the non-humans from the humans in human home planet, not world, planet. I keep saying world. This is not a round planet. The Earth crust is not going to move and not going to tilt on its axis. That bullshit is not going to take place. Damn, swears. It ain't gonna take 3 days to get another light in the sky, mimicking the sun. So there ain't gonna be no 3 days of darkness. It could be metaphor, but that's about it. There's a lot of things he said in the past that's just not gonna work. We are not spinning. This is not a ball. Currently, it is clearly domed and flat with peaks and valleys, and it's stationary.
but also the White House. All right? Just to simplify terms, and we're at this point now where there is enough of a division between two frequencies that if your IQ is above 10, you can see this. Okay?
No, because I just got falsely accused by some, how would I say, upside down bowling pin, female, and she accused me of being wooed, but also saying the B word, being wooed and saying the B word. Was it really worth risking your reputation for that? Ay. Trying to get rent paid and maybe save this place another month or so, but not looking like that if I'm not being helped. And I don't know what's going on with my humanity females or the males, other than the females being fucked and the males, like myself, is being thrown around or in oppressed. Certainly, not wanting them. I mean, the dark. It's not wanting them to win, nor or the false light, because they want to come in and set up shop. They had no go. They had no go of freeing humanity, separating humanity from the non-humans. They had no goal of doing that. Their goal is simply to colonize. In fact, they already have. They might as well have. Especially when they do not separate. They already have. In fact, so-called white hats are already down here. So what do you call that? It's called colonizing. And they're going to try to bring this to their region of higher dimensions, and they will show the true colors. So will light when they come in and kick your asses. Look what happened in the days of Atlantis, days of Egypt, and all the others, Sumerians, and so on and so forth, all the way from beginning to recent with Tartaria. Yeah, Tartaria, yeah.
You can actually see the difference between the two frequencies. When the Alliance presents information,
Has it took place?
the information comes from a frequency that empowers.
Name one thing. Talk about spiritual arts. You cannot. You don't want to actually empower. You talk. All you do is talk.
It empowers. When the cabal, the dark side, gives you information,
You don't got no substance. What substance do you got? What techniques do you got? I see you got ever so increasing bald head. Sad, pathetic. You shouldn't be overweight like that at your old age. Are you really going to be used and cast aside afterwards? Damn.
comes from a frequency of generating fear.
Yeah, you definitely being used. Apparently, since you're being used useful. To whom? And for what ends? Certainly to not say true information.
And we have to really begin to look at things on a frequency level.
I can not just blindly allow communism. I don't care how it is presented. I cannot allow that.
And I'm not the only one saying this, though I've been saying this for over 30 years.
30 years of assistance, but you eat yourself in such a way that I think it was a medical problem no matter what that you said you had. I think it was cancer or something like that. Something. It was definitely something you had. Anyways, but yeah, I don't not like your Dark Night of the Soul type of thing that's inviting demons or some shit. And I know they listening what happened because I would feel a little bad naturally, not because of you, but I think they was waiting for me to fall in despair or something like that, and that what happened. They attacked me. Well, is it really worth losing your reputation? Oh wait, because your end goal is to defile Creator God's creation for what? An experience? A dumbed down experience?
Everything is color, light, and sound.
No. Not necessarily. With a substance. color, light, and sound. What about frequency? But you breaking them down, and you talking about the... Doesn't matter anyways. Like, you are not empowering. You're not telling people to absorb energy. You're actually telling them, and you have been known to tell them, to evacuate the energies, to let go or something like that. And that's not going to work. You said more of that than anything about absorbing energies. That's why I then it got immediately possessed, because I'm now a husk, and I could have took care of myself if I would wanted to, but I called an angel anyways, and that took care of the issue. So who was in charge of protecting me and failed inevitably and allowed demons to do that?
Frequency. There are many people now sharing that perspective as well.
Perspective. See, about experience. Like, what the hell? But you got no experience to share properly. You can't teach.
And that's how we have to look at this now, is because we're going through dimensional shifts, what we're dealing with.
Shifts, not sips. Like, what the hell? Like, you literally making humanity suffer. You are de-empowering humanity for the broad majority that are clearly non-human, the 99 point whatever percent of the population that are clearly not human. You are literally making humanity lives suffer. Because you think you're going to what? Huh? There are goals that are not wanting to be talked about. You are not saying everything, nor is your so-called white hats. You are a liar. They ain't saying anything great, and you're not saying anything great. To be massive amounts of true information coming through, but it's not. If anything, it is the filing of humanity. Trying to control humanity, not empower.
With our frequencies. And the more you can train yourself, the more you can observe frequency.
See, observe. External sight. Damn, he's a puppet. He's a puppet. Jeez. I bet if I stared at him long enough, he will have, like, problems. Swears. It's insane. Wow. Such a husk. You're not going to defile humanity for very much longer. You know that, right? How could you all allow demons to one at me and do that? You pathetic.
The more empowered you'll be, and the more you will see shifting and changing in the world around us.
I'm not even wanting to go outside that much, because what I see is it's more of the same. They're not humans. Everywhere.
This is really, really important because, you know...
I actually tried to shy away and not look directly at people. These, like...
As we get to the end of this movie...
it's worse than a movie. It's a sick soul. If they wasn't wanting to want us like a corporation, this whole thing would have been taken care of already.
This drama that's being played out in front of us.
Drama? That don't make sense. Literally, child fuckers are literally on stage not getting their willies japped by lasers from time, space, dimensions, doesn't matter. In fact, I think you all false light the Andromedan, Pleiadians, and much more. Cillians, Zetas. No one I'm forgetting. Regardless, though, like so many, they love not having their names being known. Oh, guaranteed. But there are some of those stupid brave ones, like sticking their neck out on the line. Anyway, they are even protecting the Dark Cabal on stage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are. You know how many warriors of light would be here? Well, destroying these creatures, the demonics. Holy shit. But, of course, the demonics are being protected for humanity to keep on suffering. Wait, what? But also, it's a transitional thing where the false light is going to be the new Dark Cabal. The evil.
And you recognize the difference in the frequencies, you will know to pay attention to those frequencies that are high. And
where? What is love and light, huh? There's no trueness around. In fact, I think you all don't want me to participate any way, shape, state, or form. Because you know that you can't even control all of this. I do not think that you can actually control all this. I think you're just going to be in a, just like the Dark Cabal right now. You're going to be in the crosshairs of all the light, all the true light out there. Yeah. You're going to be in crosshairs. Remember that time a bird, supposedly a bird, sit on Joe Biden? It probably would more than just a sign. It was trying to figure out, I mean, angels, who knows, we'll find out. But I would be, if I was angels, trying to figure out why the hell is he being protected? Why is the creature being protected? Like, what the hell? Ay. You know how emotionally, how much emotion they have to get off those actors, those creatures on stage, to get up there on stage and do all that? Damn. Like, come on, we talking about sickos, psychopaths, creatures. They have to be doing something behind the scenes and allowed somehow. Everything will be known. Everyone being followed. An angel was glad to come and save me that one night. To help me out that one night. Yeah. Because you false light was standing by and you was probably liking it. Because you want to own us, you don't want to help us. We should be like your light that guides you, or something like that, right? Your righteousness. Like how would I say? Oh man, I can't think of it right now, but a beacon or something like that. Yeah. Because I and everyone else knows that you can't take on an angel or an army of angels. Kid Dunn said he could defeat an angel That don't make sense. How low? Definitely no archangel. Oh, or you would have always took out Lucy Goat Dick well before now. Yourself, by the way. By yourself. Would have always been done. Yeah, you all being guided by more recent descendants of the fallen angels. Fallen angel descendants. They are of the recent back in the day. The earliest. That's where I'm at. They're the earliest descendants of the fallen angels. In fact, fallen angels probably around too. Not just the earliest descendants. This is where you get your royalty and who they listen to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. You believe it. We all know it. There'll be a lot of questioning and stuff like that and house cleaning. They think they're smart hiding behind multi-dimensions and stuff like that. Like, no, it's not going to work. You were making enemies of humanity and heaven by literally teaming up with Lucy Goat Dick's army to also further corporatize over us. Literally. That's what Kent Dunn said last December, where the hybrid non-humans, by the way, even reptilians and others, not human, by the way, would govern over us? No, I don't think that would be possible. No, that would easily be taken care of by heaven. Easily. It's just more targets to hit. Oh! In fact, they probably bored and they want to have a little action. Let's get this over with. But this guy is full of shit or husk.
Not love. And you don't want to.
This love, like, what is it? Like, is it hugs? Huh? Like, dude, what the hell? Say it proper technique.
Go low. Because they're feeding off that fear. And they always have. And this is all.
And that's the closest he ever gets when he talk about the feeding off of fear. What about feeding off of love? That proof right there, he can't talk about consuming or absorbing anything of spiritualness. He can't talk about that because he's a puppet. Duh. Like, come on. Jeez, it's obvious. I said expose him forever right there.
All they know, they can't generate a higher frequency or a high frequency. Because that's not who they are.
See, it's all about generating, right? Like, producing, like, being external. And that ain't good.
They can't even mimic it anymore. Because they themselves are in fear. They're not just generating the fear, they are in fear.
Wow, he is super exposed. Like, what the hell? Let's see, what was if I can click on it. What would that one about? Current stat, stepping on shadows through the looking glass. Very ominous. Swears. See, to rent it for $6. What the hell? I gave this guy way too much of my cats before. Ay, ay. Well, I would say this though. Sometimes he is easier to listen to than Dr. Sam Muggsy. Oh, even though both of them pretty crappy. Ain't talking about anything that empowering. What the hell? Clearly all about disempowering. To literally forfeit. To be a husk. That's what he preaches. Because you think that the opposite would be the case. You know, to absorb energies. To protect yourself. But apparently the not humans, the fallen angel descendants, share in the curse of the fallen angels, where you don't have grace. Instead of trying to attain some type of grace, pseudo grace, no matter what, and being better, and maybe be granted a salvation or a pardon to go up higher than you are allowed to. But apparently, you're not allowed to go up high dimensions. You ain't allowed to go higher dimensions. Why is that? I know there's limits. You make allies. Literally allies. Like side by side. With the evil. The dark cabal. Minions. And you also, on top of that, hybridize them. You literally hybridize them humanoid-like. Are you serious? You cannot be full will. That is insane. Think about it. Think about it. And you having them govern over us? That don't make sense. Because aren't we put to be higher evolved than you all capable of being? But yet you don't want to help us. You want to control us. Huh! And here is a leader representative with like not even like 5% of your audience. Sad and pathetic. Let's see how much he has in views. Let's see, 18 right here, 16 right there, March, mid-March, 2,200, holy shit. And then early March, 32, holy shit. And it hit the highest one of this channel right here. He has 2. This is Alex Collier Official 2 on Brighton. The highest one I see so far is the first one of January 21st, 2022. 5,370 views. Just the trailers alone, by the way. Damn. Swears. There's a 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. There's a 1,900. It's like, holy shit, all over the place. Jeez. Man, is this going to increase? Ay, ay. What is 267? Man, can't not get to 280 or 290, maybe even 300. Damn. Wow, it's so predictable. What's that divided by most of those views? Like, even if it went for average, one average, because you can't tell if, it's just some new viewership going on. Here and there, but I'm surprised that there ain't a lot of videos talking about him. Let's find out. Alex Collier. I've been making a lot of videos myself. Alex Collier exposed. Nah, no videos yet. What's this?
Says, I heard that when we die, we should not go to the light, as it is a trick to recapture our soul to rebirth on Earth. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I was told. Phaseus was very specific. He said, you, of course, can choose to do whatever you want, but none of you ever turn around and look what's behind you. And when I asked, well, what is behind me? He said freedom. Freedom of Earth. Freedom of the reincarnational cycle.
And probably still up, by the way. I wouldn't doubt it. Because it desired to control its prison. And that's it? No exposed? Just me? Let's see. Well, you think that there would be videos? I mean, come on. Ay. Oh well. I guess it would be someone speaking the truth like me. Always. There had to be one of me. Can't be too many of these frauds. He is clearly either controlled, somehow compromised, lesser degree than controlled fully. A variation of controlled, like hindered, or he is not human. Something not going well. If he was human, I should, well, let's say, how would I say this before I went out of time? I'm awesome. I mean, I don't seem to be controlled, obviously, but he does. Why is it that no one wants to see me and him in a womb talking about whatever? See how it goes. Because whoever will think that they got control over all this probably think that they can actually control and dumb down humans. But seeing how I'm being protected by heaven and stuff, but yet you are false light, you are controlled and managed by, well, fallen angels, and their early descendants of the fallen angels. You being well managed. Shouldn't you be getting this all over with? I'm pretty sure by the end of this month it'll all be taken care of, right? I mean, I'm surprised it don't happen tomorrow. It probably happen next Sunday. Should happen this Sunday. But no, we get more excuses and lies and manipulation. Talk. And more me speaking truth, but being ignored on a mass scale. Very massive scale. Oh well. Well, better than you. Better you all than me, right? You all who serve evil, you gonna get what coming to you, and I'm going to, well, probably go to heaven and come back with the army. Man, swears. Like, making allies with demons. Well, what's the difference between you saying that? Well, I said they were humanity resources. They should be kept on a very well, very short chain, as in a certain way that they cannot exist. I wouldn't think they could, especially with you all. Supposedly you were light, right? But no, it turned out you are false light, and you would not kill them if they turned on humanity. You didn't want to empower us. You would want to take what any and all resources, because you going to fill the dark shoes, the evil shoes. So in a perfect sense, if you weren't false light and you were actually of light, pretty much would have had the Draconians under a short leash, separated, of course, from humanity. But if something went wrong, they could better help us, or they would die. I would think that they would need to be genetically altered too, because apparently they were genetically altered anyways, don't you think? But more in a positive sense, right? But no, you all just, be like allies, buddies, like you would buddies the whole damn time. And try and war over humanity. Are you serious? Are you really thinking that you can get away with that? You're stupid.